What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the HOI4 Random Powers game. In this episode we're going to be playing as Italy. It's now 1938, the 6th of July. Italy seems pretty well set up. They've got troops on the French border. They're apparently scared of Switzerland and Austria and Yugoslavia too, protecting all their borders. Obviously we're about to see nationalist Spain finish up. It's our first time in Europe since episode 1 when we were with the UK, so we're a bit closer to the interesting stuff. And look at that from the UK already. Fascism in Canada. They're 66%. They are still the United Kingdom, and we'll see a name change at any point, as we did with France. Obviously, that civil war might have hindered it a little bit, but I'm sure it will come soon. Italy have no manpower. Okay, but yeah, that's what Italy's. Let's see, where is Italy going right now? National focus claims on Yugoslavia. They're going the way we would expect them to go. Let's just have a look at some. Oh wow, continuous focuses. Okay. So this is where they've been going, Ethiopian war logistics over there. So they're heading down here. Mary Nostrum right there, befriend Yugoslavia. They're like, nope. See, they did join Triumph in Africa Underground. Okay, well, they're not going that way, even though that looks like a cool way to go. So we'll keep progressing down here where we can, basically, in this episode. It's probably still a little bit early to see any wars break out this episode, but I imagine in the next couple of episodes we will start to see the major wars breaking out. Obviously, I might be slowing that down by having sort of initiating slow periods in some nations by not trying to trigger anything. Okay, what just happened there? Why did we get two? Either way, what have we got? Got a fascist demagogue, a war industrialist, and a captain of industry. Okay, well, select national focus, strike. Wait, did they finish? How did they do two? War goal against German Reich. I think we were given that one because it's not here, but I don't know how they got that. Can we do this? Requires one of the four. Yeah, we can. So gain claim on a lot of things. Let's do that. At least then when we're finished up here, they will be able to do stuff. Sphere of influence, exchange ideas, closed doors. There we go. Let's go with that one. Oh, I can't afford it. Never mind. Next time we'll do it. There's so much stuff over here. Manchukuan volunteers. They're volunteering everywhere. The Pax Americana, there we go, America. That's what we were doing, just finished up over there, and now, they go straight for war propaganda when I'm not there. Siamese, Spain just won, and the Siamese Empire just declared a war. I was just going to make sure that, like, no faction formed. I didn't think it did, don't worry, I'm not that stupid, but I was just checking. Siam, who did you just attack? The Guangxi clique, who are non-aligned. Did you call anyone else into that war? I don't think anyone else got brought in. They can call in Germany, Bulgaria, and me as Italy. End of the Spanish Civil War. There you go. Japan are obviously at war with Britain. They've lost 115 men. Britain have now lost 35,000. British Malaya, 23,000. That's not good for those guys. Japan are also taking less losses against the Dutch, but those wars obviously going to rage on for quite some time, and could eventually lead to like what be the breakouts of World War II. Maybe. Germany doesn't get there first. Volunteers that have been fighting in nationalist Spain have returned home. Excellent. Right, what were we going to go for? We were going to go the sphere of influence. There we go, because Italy obviously wants to have a good sphere of influence around Europe. I imagine. Ban the leagues. Wait, is that moving away? What does this do? Changing popularity of fascism. Oh, well, there isn't much anyway. Persia denies British access. Oh, there you go. Little Entente, go with Britain. Oh, so maybe they're still trying to go down this way, despite being, they're not going this way basically. I mean, it's where you'd expect them to go, or I would expect them to go, considering they are, fascist. The 4th International, there you go. At least I don't have to deal with a 3rd International in this series yet anyway. Fingers crossed. We don't want one of those coming back. But yeah, Italy this episode. There'll be 3 more. We've still got Germany, the Soviet Union, and France to go, and then I'll reshuffle them in the random thing, and we'll go through them all again probably, because it looks like we're going to have time. We may have more time after that as well. Let's just see if we make this crazy world. If you like the idea that we're going with here, let me know down below. Leave a comment so that I can revisit it, maybe with some different ideas, some different mods, obviously different, I was going to say timelines, I don't know, different stuff. Let's build some stuff for Italy. Let's get them some military factories. They seem like that's what they need. They're going to war. And then let's get some of these too. all over the place, please. Just in Italy in general. There you go. 75%. So, is anything big gonna happen anytime soon? We're at 37% world tension. The Soviet Union has generated the most of that, mainly by sending volunteers. They haven't actually done anything in particular. I mean, Japan has actually, like, full-blown declared a war on another power, so you'd expect that to be the reason for any tension, but apparently it's just Soviet volunteers doing all the damage at the moment. There we go. Mare Nostrum completed. Let's go for a new one. Let's keep going down here. Demand Balearic Islands. Who is that from? Is that from Spain? Yeah, let's keep going this way. Albanian occupation. Is this... Let's do that. That's gonna anger the world. That's gonna get things going. Justification for war, social order, the greater good. What does that do? Ooh, recruitable population up 5%. Maybe we should go for the greater good. I don't know. I'm just picking random stuff at the moment. States mandate, law. Wait, what's this? What's the options? Personality, divine inspiration. Ooh, oh, but that ruins research time. Secular institute, no. Law enforcement, balanced approach, order above all. Should we do this? Divisional national unity +5. I don't know what to go for. This is fun. Chief of army. Italy, army maneuver, morale. I feel like Italy need morale because they tend to, you know, they realise quite soon their leader, when it's not me, is this guy, and he doesn't tend to do too well for them. But yeah. Let's see, if he occupies Albania, that'd be impressive. That'd be the first thing that I'm fully responsible for, and have been around for, with any of these. I know there's some Italians just chilling over here in Japan. It's all fine so far. Nothing's broken out. I just want to keep checking any factions form up, because I think that's pretty cool when they do. It's one of the things they do find very interesting. But no, it seems fine for now. Everyone's just chilling, but let's see how this affects everything. Okay, it's still a while away. Only 20 out of 70 days. We're getting there soon. Let's just go around and see France. Okay, UK, you must be close now. Yep, you're like 71%. It's got to happen sooner rather than later. Oh, and there's another civil war. Only this time, it's even smaller than last time. Why, Gabe? Seriously? All this work, it just doesn't want it to happen, does it? It actually undid everything as well over here, which is really annoying. Wait, no, if they take London, no. Oh my goodness, they've taken London. Oh my goodness, they're going to win. I think they're going to win. I mean, I don't get why. So, wait, oh, they got parts of Canada as well. But yeah, they're going for like fascism in Canada and South Africa as their war goals. Yet, as their war goals, as their thingies. No, it's actually working in Canada. 32%. This could be bad. The Allies is going to disintegrate. The US will be like all that's left of democracy. Yep, the British Empire is actually going to win. They are winning. I imagine it's because Britain's got regular UK. It's probably got all their divisions somewhere else. Oh, and they got a big chunk of Africa too. The British Empire's here. There you go. Just when being Italy was going quietly, we get that. And this will allow us to just, you know, grab Albania very peacefully. They were winning. Let's see how this is going. And pretty one-sided. The British Empire are soon going to have won. It's about equal for manpower. Actually, the British Empire have less, but there's only been like a few thousand losses. I think that's it. I think Britain's army is elsewhere, which could be problematic, because I think we're going to see a fascist Britain all of a sudden. It's interesting. Interesting. Obviously, the problem is Britain has set in motion the pushing of Canada and South Africa as well towards fascism. So it's going to really mess with things for democracy, I'm afraid. It's going to be a tough time for those democratic countries coming up. They'll have to rely on the Comintern probably to save them. But yeah, this could be bad. Albanian occupation is done, and a glorious day. There we go. We just grabbed Albania. Excellent. War with Greece. Zog submits to Italy. Yes. Road to war. War with the UK. We don't want that. Side with China. Woo China. War with Japan. We don't want to go that way. War with the Soviets. Let's go for war with Greece. I mean, I probably won't be around when the war breaks out. But, you know, we'll just give Italy something else to do all day. Naval dockyards. Cannot deploy. Why can't you deploy them? I'll leave that for the AI to figure out when they retake control. It's always the best way of doing it, if in doubt. Okay, yep, they're doing pretty well. Just going to keep an eye on this. They've already got London and Birmingham. They must be pretty close to winning this one. Yep, they need another route. What do they need? It controls 58%, and they have 24% or less. Okay, so they need about another 25%. Bit more than 25, sorry, about 35%. And then they should be able to form. So we've got nationalists. Okay, so there's a very strong axis at the moment. Japan is yet to, still only 46%. We're probably still a way away from if anything does happen in Japan. But that would be interesting. Democracy was to rise up in Japan, but I feel like it's not going to. It's going to make this a bit of a mess. Can I replace these people? I don't have to get these guys. Maybe it would be time to change things. Move away from this guy. I can change it. Maybe we should change Italy the last minute. Change them towards democracy. I don't know. Maybe. I'm considering it. If I get enough political power before this end of the episode, I will do it. There you go. Democratic Italy. All rise up. And then that'll be interesting. That will be very interesting. So let's see. Infantry. 1940. No, we don't want those. 1940 is ages away. Actually, no, it's only January 1939. It's not that far away. Let's go for more industry. There you go. That will be helpful. Okay, British Empire. Okay, now they're starting to struggle. The UK is turning up. But if they can just get to like Liverpool and Manchester, that should be probably quite a few victory points there. 15 if they can get to Leeds. Okay, so that's what. Oh, the Anschluss of Austria. Okay, there you go. And the UK just joined Benelux, but this is small, well, regular UK. That is democratic, with Winston Churchill now in charge. And he's still trying to spread fascism in New Zealand, despite the fascists killing him. But yeah, South Africa, wow, they're shooting towards fascism. Canada as well, 37%. Yeah, the UK is... I feel like, yeah, the stuff we set in motion in episode 1 is going to have more impact than any of the other stuff we do. 59% world tension. Britain now have got more losses, and they've got a ton of allies. The Benelux faction is actually kind of... a lot of it's colonies and stuff, but it is pretty... I mean, it is now kind of like the third biggest faction. Probably bigger than the Allies. With the arrival of the UK, let's befriend Turkey. Go on, Italy. Be nice, for once. I'm not going to declare that war just yet, but the Italian AI can choose to do so as soon as I'm gone. I don't want to be at fault for Italy dying. What did I say? If I got enough political power, I would change this guy to democracy and see how that plays out. Well, we're a little way away. We're about like 5 minutes away. 5 minutes? Not even that, like 5 seconds. But either way, Austria's gone. Germany grabbing all of that. They're getting ready. They've got their faction. They're supporting the British Empire and Japan at the moment. The British Empire took Manchester. That's it. They can take Leeds. That'll be a lot of victory points, and they might just win. But actually, Britain's still recovering now. They're actually doing better than they were. Is that success in Africa or somewhere else? I don't really know, but yeah, they could do well soon, right? Fascist. Let's just go democratic reform, and let's change the path of history. Knowing we're in the right, we can afford to allowing our enemies to talk more openly. There you go, do that. So that might just change things a little bit. It's there in Italy. It's what? It's 12%, so maybe a rise just changes things. Puts a bit of pressure on Benito here. We'll see how it goes. But, British Empire, you're trying to... Wait, how many points? Plymouth is worth 10 victory points. So if you get that, they've got Liverpool. They are definitely getting closer. Even though it seems like they're not. I don't know how this is working. They've now had more losses. And obviously they are now up against the whole Benelux faction. It's the second British Civil War as well. This one has gone a whole lot better, though, for the Empire than the first one did. Which is impressive. Turkey, you're very democratic. So... interesting. Okay, so it's nearly 49% now. We might see a Japanese civil war break out. That would really mess things up. Oh, wow. Japan is making progress against Benelux. Oh, okay. Luxembourg has joined the Benelux. Well, they were already in it. And the Anglo-Irish trade war has ended. There you go. Interesting news. But yeah, Japan Japan is winning. Benelux, oh, they now have all of India in Benelux. I know there's going to be people that love the Benelux faction. And the idea, oh, partial mobilization. There you go. Czechoslovakia's not. He's looking a bit worried. But yeah, I know there's people that love the Benelux faction who are probably like, oh my god, we got India. This is great. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.